everyone. Welcome to another episode of Mogul Mommy's Maps. My name is Lea Laverne. I am the Mogul Mommy, and today we have a very special guest. I am so excited to introduce her to y'all. I've known this beautiful soul for about 6 years now,
Aww.
and just seeing her transformation, just seeing all the progress, just seeing all of the success that she's had. I am more than ecstatic to introduce all of you in the Mogul Mommy Network, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and all across the platforms to Miss K Lene.
Leah, oh my gosh, I love you so much. Thanks for having me, girl.
Oh man, I'm so excited about this. You don't even understand, because right now you are going through like so much success. You're in the middle of competition. You have a performance coming up. You got a new project dropping. You're doing new music right now. And for all those who don't really know who you are, in the Mogul Mommy Network or across the platforms, just go ahead and, I gave you that amazing introduction, y'all, because like I say, this beautiful soul, she has been going in producing, not producing, but writing, creating, all of her projects, everything off the top of her head. When I say the ultimate independent artist, yeah, right here in a package, Miss K Lene.
You're so sweet. Yes, I've been writing a lot, y'all. Just been in the studio recording, working with different producers, different engineers, which is really dope because it's been bringing out different sounds, and me just growing as an artist and evolving, honestly. So it's been amazing being back in Atlanta, just working, you know?
Yes. Oh, yes, for sure. And there we go. Okay. For sure. So, like you said, you're back in Atlanta. And before we met in Atlanta here, where you were pursuing your career. And you recently left Atlanta. And where did you go?
Yes, I moved to Los Angeles in 2019, which was amazing. It was an amazing experience. Right before COVID happened, it got cut short. But I met a lot of amazing people, got to perform out there. So I don't regret it at all.
Awesome. Yeah. And that was like you said, right? You moved right before Corona hit. So,
Yes, girl, 8 months. And then it was like, pull the plug. So.
but everything comes for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. And now you're back in Atlanta. So what are you working on right now?
So I signed a 6-month deal with Wealth Nation, and pretty much they helped me develop my new sound, my new brand. I was K-Star for a very long time. That was like my baby. I was 18 years old when I developed that brand, and I was speaking at middle schools and high schools all over, like New Jersey, Philadelphia, Atlanta, and I did that with Hot 107.9 radio station for 2 years. So I got a lot of exposure, met a lot of people in the industry. That was like my first introduction into the industry. So, and then from that point, just came out with 2 projects, came out with a 10 music video docuseries, and just pretty much wanted people to get to know me and like my brand and just everything that I aspire to be,
Yes, yes. Oh my gosh, that 10 video docu-series. I definitely got to go catch up on that. You might see a cameo or two.
Yes, you sure, Leah.
Because it's been some years. It's been like 5 years, and that I've known you and that I've seen you progress, and just the progress. Oh my gosh. I know that it's never easy being a business owner. It's never easy going out there, like you said, launching your own brand. And you did everything on your own, from your funding, from your videos, all your studio time. You did all of that on your own. So for all of the independent artists out there who are interested in starting this journey, doesn't matter how old you are. Like you said, you started when you were 18, but what would be one tip or your first tip that you want to share with everybody who would be interested in the same journey?
I would say definitely make sure that you know who you are first and foremost, because being in the industry, a lot of people try to tell you what you should be, how you should dress, you know, what you should look like. And if you're not strong-minded, you can easily be influenced. And yeah, I would say that's number one. Is just know who you are, know what you want. Uh-oh. What happened?
Dope. I'm still here.
You disappeared. I was like, oh my God.
No, I was definitely listening. And like you said, that being of strong mind, oh my gosh, like even just for me as a business owner and running multiple brands and businesses, that one thing mindset is like a constant. Every single person comes on, and one of their tips is always your mindset. It's always to have that in the back of your mind that you can do this, and that is something that you want to do, so that no matter what happens, you know, you can push through all the obstacles. So for your biggest mindset obstacle, what would you say has been the biggest hump that you've had to overcome when it comes to that very first tip?
I would say definitely like staying true to like my morals, because that's another thing. It's like, especially as a female in the industry, it's a male dominated industry. So you just got to make sure you hold on to like your morals and your value. You got to know your value, know your worth, because again, you can easily be influenced. And that's the most important thing to me, is like my self-respect and my reputation. And I'm not going to compromise that for anything.
Yes.
Yeah, so.
Yes, that's what I mean, Queen. Exactly. Because in this like Insta world, it's so many people out here doing like anything for the like, anything for the follow, anything for, you know, for somebody to become a fan. And especially in the music industry, where we all know that it's nothing, you know, new. For a lot of the times they push your buttons and they try to push you over the edge to get you to become exactly what it is that they want to do. So, or that they see, you know, you going. So as a female artist, what kind of obstacles, just per se, like you said, talking to people and meeting people, what kind of obstacles have you had to overcome in that very arena? Like you said, you're independent artist, you definitely hold true to your morals and your values. What kind of obstacles can you kind of talk about that other people may experience, and maybe even try to help them get through those?
I don't want to throw names out there or anything. I'm just saying, just in general,
You can say big business. We'll just call them big business.
Yeah, you know, I've met a lot of celebrities in my life. I've hung out with a lot of them, and you know, just regular people at the end of the day. And I would just say that, like, don't get starstruck when you meet certain people in the industry, because at the end of the day, you know, they were just like us at the end of the day. You know, they were striving people with goals and ambitions, and they reached their success, and, you know, they're famous for it. And I just feel like, you know, you just got to look at yourself in that way. Like, if you value yourself enough, like, you can equate yourself to their value as well. Even if you're not on that same level of success, like, just like view yourself that high, and that's
Yes.
what you'll attract. Like, you literally will attract their success, and you'll start thinking with the same mentality, and then you'll start elevating. But I would say don't get starstruck. That's what I would say for sure.
Yeah, just kind of remember that everybody's regular people, and you definitely want to just remember that, like, we're all regular people. Like, even though they're making all this money and more people know their name, we're all regular people. And if you treat people like people, then you'll have a way better outcome versus kind of getting your toes in a whole bunch of water that you're not comfortable with. You dipping over there, when all in actuality, like you said, it just goes back to that mentality that, hey, I can do that too. Hey, that's gonna be me one day. Or hey, you know, I'm capable of that same success. So
absolutely. And it's good when you meet them, because it's like, okay, like, did I manifest this? Like, okay, I met this energy. Like,
yes,
Fox 2 weeks ago, and I was just like, his energy, his aura, like, yes, like, you know what I mean? Like, wow,
yes.
you know, seriously, when I saw him, I'm just like, hey, you look nice. You know, he was like, no, you look nice. I said, oh, thank you. You know,
Thank you. Yeah.
it was the energy, it was the vibe, you know? And that's what I'm talking
Yes.
about. Like, you just gotta carry yourself in that kind of way and you'll attract that same success, you know?
Yes, I definitely know, especially like you said, vibing on a higher vibe. Like that's why
Mhm.
rocking my crystals as we
Yes,
speak to
energy.
literally clear the air so that you can attract the vibe that you want.
Absolutely.
And just on that note, because it's something that it keeps coming up as of late. And the main thing is that I keep hearing is you can't attract what it is that you want. You have to attract what you are. So
Ooh.
instead of doing, just be, just be a
Yeah.
successful artist, just be a happy, just be a creator, just be, high standard where you know that what you're producing is of value. Just be
Yes,
that person, and then you're going to attract all of that same value.
I
So
love that. Yes,
yes.
that's so true.
And that just made me again think about it. I'm like, that's the same exact vibe or the same exact concept that keeps coming up, is to
Mhm.
just be. And for you, Queen, oh my gosh, you are that and then some.
You so silly. No,
So
so are you. No, seriously. Your energy, your aura, girl. That's why I love you so much. Because you just always positive vibes only. That's what I'm trying to be on always. So,
right, because that's what's going to get us up there to that next level, to that higher level, to where we can
absolutely.
actually create, where we're creating. And now we're not, trying to predict our future. We're creating it as we go. So
Yes.
that's really exciting.
And
Okay,
that's when
Queen.
meditation comes into play because it's like you're just being one with yourself and you're just like you said, like you're in the moment. You're absorbing who you are. Like this
Yeah.
is who I am. You know, I feel 100% like at peace and
Yes.
I'm okay with how things are. You know what you want. You know what you want to attract, but you have to like literally visualize yourself being that person, being who you want to be. And then
Right.
when everything will fall into place, you know?
Exactly. Get that feeling down packed, and then from there, it's almost like instant, because once you get the feeling, then you're there. So
Yes.
my question to you would be, what's your favorite meditation before you go into the studio and you start creating? Like, where do you zone? Because a lot of artists, and athletes and just creators, they go into a zone. How do you find that zone before you go and you start creating?
Well, the first thing I do before I even get out of the bed is meditate. So my day even starts out like that. How my day wants, how it's gonna go. But before the studio, I don't really meditate. It's more so of like doing vocal training, warm ups, like just preparing my mind for okay, this is the song that I want to do. This is the energy I want to put out today. You know, like this is the vibe. This is how I feel, and this is what I've written. So I gotta like match that energy to like whatever I wrote about. I gotta like match that mood so that I can sing it and really feel it. You know.
Yes.
So it's more so mental. Like yeah, like I'll think about what I'm gonna sing or what vibe or what track I have to listen to, and then I'll match that energy. You know.
Dope, dope. Okay, okay. So that's leading right into hack number 2 or tip number 2. So you start your day off with your mind right. You get into the vibe of whatever you're planning on creating for that day. Then, as an artist, what do you think would be another life hack or career hack for an independent artist when it comes to finding the level of success that you have?
I would say training your mind. Self-development is very, very important. Like being an artist is beautiful. It's, you know, you're creative, you're able to express your creativity.
Mm-hmm.
But like another important thing is to really train your mind. You have to be very strong-minded in order to be successful, in order to pursue a career in entertainment in any, you know, whether it's acting, singing, dancing, like
Right.
whatever. You have to train your mind to like be on a routine every day, to be focused, working out, you know, physically, spiritually, just in
Yes.
a way you just need to be disciplined.
Yeah.
So I would say that I feel like a lot of artists kind of struggle with that. A lot of successful artists are disciplined. They have a routine, they have a team around them with a schedule. And even if you don't have a team telling you what to do yet, you have to be self-disciplined enough to do it yourself. You have to be self-motivated. So that's what I would say to upcoming artists. You know, I would say like definitely develop a morning routine where you're like telling yourself, okay, like affirmations, meditations, gratitudes. Gratitudes is a new one that I started doing the beginning of the year. Like I literally have a journal of gratitudes every day, and it just puts me like, okay, I'm grateful. Even if something went wrong that day, like I'm still grateful because I'm healthy. You know, we just pandemic. You know, your health is something that you should really value nowadays. Like,
oh, especially nowadays, like you said, we just lost. I think the count is almost up to 700,000 people from this virus, and just your health. And then even as a performer, as a dancer, a model, like you said, when you're in entertainment, your body is literally part of what you use to make your money. Like your vocal cords, that's your body. Like you have to cherish that. And that gratitude list, Queen, I'm doing gratitudes like 3-4 times a day. I wake up, I do it. I'm in the middle of the day, I do it. Before I go to sleep, I do it. Because it's definitely a part of that discipline that you spoke about, and becoming disciplined, which I know I still struggle with sometimes, but just tapping into the gratitude and that routine of being grateful, like, baby, that is world changing right there.
Yes, so, that's developing your mental, you know.
Yeah.
It's creating a positive attitude, whereas you'll be more optimistic about life, you know, which will open more doors for you. And also, you know, affirmations is just building your self-confidence, you know, building up your self-esteem.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I think we're kind of going in and out a little bit, Queen. Hey.
Okay. I was like, wait, what happened again?
You was frozen like the perfect moment, because you were like, I was like, whatever she's saying is good, but we missing it. Bring it back. So
that's funny.
But we were definitely tapped in when you were saying those affirmations, and even those, like even for me and my kids, I wake up and have them doing them. It's like you said, it's just that part of being disciplined.
Yes, that's amazing. You training them young, girl.
You gotta start them young. It's way easier when they're smaller. Like, and speaking of, I already know your Auntie K, and you have a couple of nieces and nephews that you love to share with your following. Absolutely. How is everybody doing in your family? I know you're away from them right now. How's that balancing your work life, home balance? You don't have any kids of your own, but like I say, you're still very family oriented.
Yeah, very, very family oriented. Like, oh my gosh, being home with my family for 8 months during Corona, like, it was amazing. I got to build so many memories of vlogs every single season, like holiday, birthday, everything. Like, so it was just amazing to go to all the different family events that I usually miss out on every year. And like, I mean, FaceTime, thank God for FaceTime, because I could FaceTime them, and just like, you know, my niece, they're of the age where they can text me now. They all have phones and tablets. So thank God for that. Like my niece just literally texted me a couple of days ago. She's like, oh, I'm coming to Georgia. And I'm like, what part? She's like, Augusta. And I'm like, okay, I think you're coming to Atlanta. Like,
right.
You. But it's just so cute. You know, they're like 7, 8 now. 7, 8, 9, 10 now, actually. Wow. They're all growing up. Oh my God. I have so many. And it's just like, yeah, the oldest is 10. So, no, actually 12. I haven't just turned 12. Yeah. So, Yes.
Yep. You already know you super aunt. You like, yeah, my oldest is 12.
I know.
Like, not my kids. I'm a super aunt. But we definitely love seeing them.
Yes. Yes. You can watch all my vlogs and see my babies on there. I love them so much.
Yes. So while we're headed down this road for like family and getting a little personal, this is one of my favorite parts of my entire segment where we get to know, something interesting, something fun, something different about you that maybe your followers don't even know yet. For
Mhm.
those who follow your vlog, but just tell us something fun or interesting. Like, give us the exclusive. We want to know K Lene.
Well, fun fact is like I'm a freaking health nut. Everybody who knows me knows that.
That's not a fun fact because we know that.
But a lot of new people that don't know me don't know that, Tay. Like I love to work out. I love, nutrition, health, wellness, all that. That's my passion other than music. I have something I'm working on after music that it's gonna like be really, really good for you guys. Like it's gonna be literally for the people. So
Uh-oh.
yeah, I'm very passionate about it. So yeah, that's
Exclusive? Do I hear an exclusive coming in? She said, what you working on, huh? Girl,
yes,
we're
well,
going to
I
get you
love
back.
YouTube. So that's a hint. It has something to do with YouTube in that regard. So
Oh, awesome. Okay, well, y'all heard it, moguls. KLene already said she has something special coming for us. And I definitely know that you're a health nut because I am too, which is
I
one of the
know
reasons
we're always
why we
fasting and like doing fitness challenges and health challenges, which is awesome.
Yeah, yeah. And I love that. I love how like you said, you really do put your body first. And especially in the music industry, is so many people who are like do drugs and drink lean and fuck all day and excuse my language, but you feel me, like, and
Mm-hmm.
to be and to meet an artist who's literally having amazing success. Like, you're playing on radio stations in Georgia, in South Carolina, in North Carolina, in LA, in Vegas, just to name a few, y'all, just to name a few. And like you said, you still hold so strong to your morals. You're still very family oriented. You definitely look into your health, your wellness. Like you said, you're always working out, which I love to see. um it's really refreshing to speak with somebody who's in this industry that's a lot about glitz and glamour and glory, when you're so down to earth and your music is so relatable and it just makes you feel good when you listen to it. So
Thank
that's definitely refreshing to be able to, I can play your songs around my children and I can enjoy them and they can enjoy them and
you. Mm-hmm.
and with all the positive messages. So I definitely appreciate that.
Aw, thank you, sis.
Welcome. But seriously, like, it's just a different vibe. Like you said, we're really just raising a vibe and I love to see it. So leading right into your tip number 3, then what would you think would be kind of like another very important point for people, independent artists just like you, who are looking to get started? What would be your third tip?
I would definitely say in this day and age, it's important to be very active on social media. Back when I started, Instagram, I think was Instagram even out yet? No, it wasn't. Wow. So how old I am. But seriously, yeah, when I was 18, Instagram did not exist. So now it's like even better though. I feel like you can reach more people all over the world on social media. So I feel like having an online fan base is very important so that when you do put out your music, you have someone to listen to it. And that's honestly something that like I'm trying to master at this point. Like, I feel like when I was on school tours, it was a great experience, but I didn't have my music out yet. Like I was
Yeah.
still trying to figure out my sound, So I was from 18 to 22 years old, and I'm on these school tours. And I'm like, I don't really have my music out, so I kind of missed the window of opportunity to like really promote my music. But I feel like everything happens for a reason.
Right.
Because I had to get to know myself first before I even started creating music, and that's exactly what happened. So
Yeah.
once I was able to put out my music, and then I'm like, okay, now I need to learn how to market, learn how to promote, like get to know my niche, like who wants to listen to music,
Yeah.
target audience. I feel like that's very important for artists to get to know, because especially as an independent artist, you got to know how to market your own music.
Yeah.
You don't have a label to help you unless you get signed to a major label, and that you don't have to worry about that. But I do feel like it is important for you yourself as an artist to know who your target audience is, who's going to be listening to your music. And
Right.
there's
Where
tons
do they
to
hang
it.
out? Like, what are they like in the club jams? They like the slow jams.
Yeah.
Like, to really tap into, like you said, your target audience.
Mm-hmm.
And that's, oh my gosh, like snaps for that, because social media wasn't like how it is now. And it's
Yeah.
crazy to think, just coming to the back of my mind was like Justin Bieber, like how YouTube was just popping up, and the reason why he became so popular was by singing covers of other
Mm-hmm.
people's music when he was a baby.
Baby.
And literally finding, like, okay, well, even though he's singing other people's music, he got to know what people like to hear. He
Mm-hmm.
got to know what people wanted to listen to.
Mm-hmm.
And then he could tailor his music to those people.
Mm-hmm.
So these days, though, Queen, you popping. You got your Instagram, you got Facebook, you got a Facebook business page, you got your YouTube blog, vlog, where people can follow your journey. You're across all these different platforms where your music is streaming on multiple platforms. So, what's your favorite platform do you like using? Because I know everybody kind of has their own thing. What do you like using?
I'm on YouTube every single day watching content, getting ideas. I post weekly vlogs every week on YouTube. I'm a part-time YouTuber. Eventually it's gonna grow, but like, yeah, right now that's all I can really do is just post a weekly vlog, which I feel like is fine as long as you're consistent with anything. I feel like that's important. So yeah, every day I'm on YouTube. That's my most I would say, yeah,
Utilized.
definitely yes, mostly utilized for sure is YouTube. I'm on YouTube every morning, girl. I'm also on Instagram, but I'm also trying to master posting content on Instagram like consistent.
Mhm.
That's what I'm working on right now.
Okay, for sure. Yeah, Instagram is an amazing tool as well. So on YouTube, as an artist, because you are artist and you get inspired, who inspires you the most? Who do you watch the most?
As far as artists go,
Yeah, just for like your brand and really your music. What's inspiring the beauty of K Lene?
honestly, from going from K Star to K Lene, it's been a huge, huge transition because like K Star was mostly pop EDM music because I'm from the Jersey Shore, and that's what like I felt like was fun to perform and just that high energy.
Mm-hmm.
So my influences have always been the same though. Leah from day one was my number one influence since I was a kid. That was the one where I looked at her and I was like, oh, she could sing, she could dance, she's classy, she's beautiful. I want to be like her. Yes.
Yes.
Was like that was number one. But throughout the years, different artists have inspired me, like artists that's out right now, I think Doja Cat, I think how she even came out and just her creativity, her posting videos, making music videos in her room, recording in her room and posting them on SoundCloud, and then it went viral. I just think she's so creative. I think just who she is as an artist is really dope. I really respect that. I respect her creativity. Um,
Yeah.
so yeah, Doja Cat is definitely somebody I feel like is definitely really dope and inspirational. How she did it, how she's so successful today. But that's just recent artists. But going back, Michael Jackson's, the Mariah Carey's and Lauryn Hill's, yeah,
Yeah.
definitely played a huge part in my artistry for sure.
Dope. Okay, so you're definitely inspired by the greats we see.
Whitney
For
Houston,
sure.
yes. Give me all of that.
Awesome. Well, I absolutely love to hear it because, like we said, you're doing absolutely amazing out here, Queen. You're killing the game. For those who don't know, you're in the middle of a huge competition right now. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yes. So shout out to Chrissy, my girl Chrissy. She's the one that told me about this contest. She saw it on Instagram and she was like, I feel like you should submit, I love your music and I feel like you would be a great fit. So I submitted my music and they emailed me back 2 days later and they were like, hey, we want you're qualified to be in a competition. So I literally had like a week to prepare for it. And at the time, I was in the studio recording new music, and the very first song we recorded was Childish. And Childish is like such a different sound. It's like hip hop, R&B, trap. It's completely different to what I'm so used to recording.
Right.
But it just had that sound that I was just like, this is it. This is the first time I want to perform of my new music as K Lene. Like I just feel like it's gonna show like, okay, I'm here. Like K Lene is,
Yes.
you know?
Mm-hmm.
And so I remember calling you and I was like, Tay, I got this audition. I don't want to call it an audition, a performance. It was more like an audition for the competition.
Yeah.
Like I need some choreography. If y'all did not know, Leah and Jay-Z, which is Immaculate, I am Immaculate on Instagram, are my choreographers. They have been for the longest and they helped me with all my performances. So yeah, so I called her and I was like, yes, like I need help, sis. Like I really have like 3 days to get this together because I recorded the song and then I had to wait for it to get mixed.
Right.
Once it got mixed and I was like, okay, I'm gonna come up with the choreography and then literally had 3 days and figured it out, and thank you for helping me, for critiquing me, and got it done. And
went in there and smashed that thing. Yes.
I was so excited to perform because it had been a whole year. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
COVID. So the last time I did a show was in LA, and I was like, wow, I'm so ready to get out there and perform. So the judges loved it. They told me I did great twice. Like he saw me again. Literally, it was already done, and he saw me in the hall. He was like, great job. I'm like, thank you.
Right.
But the reason why I wanted to do this contest is because I just wanted to see, if I can get any feedback or any kind of critique from other people, because I feel like that's important. Like you could be thinking in your head, oh, I'm doing good, I'm doing great. But like, it's important to get other people's opinion. And so I want to see what they would say. I want to see, okay, how far can I go? Like,
Yeah.
Um,
Especially launching this new brand, this K Lene brand.
yeah,
And like you said, that crossover from K Star, because like you said, y'all see she'll call me Tay and I'm like K and I'll call her Star.
yeah.
But it's just because like when I met you, you were K Star, and now transforming into K Lene, it's absolutely beautiful. It's definitely fitting for you, Queen. How are you coming into this new brand, this new personality that you kind of had to rework to introduce your new music and this level up that you've just been like on ever since coming out of this Rona, basically coming out there as a butterfly? How has it been for you?
It's been amazing, honestly. Like I feel like I could be like my full self. I'm able to, like, for instance, K Star was my pot brand, right? And so my old image was colorful hair. I dyed my hair a million colors, red, burgundy, orange, blonde, all different colors. That was like my old image, just wearing lots of glittery things and just like that pop look, and
Right.
now I could wear braids if I want to. I can be more of myself. I was never able to do that as K-Star because I felt like I wouldn't appeal to the market that I was trying to promote to, which
Right.
pop music is, the artist is majority white. So
Yeah.
you don't really see a lot of pop singers, with braids. It's more of an urban thing and like with
Yeah.
locks, things like that. So I feel like I had to like hold back on being like my full self as K-Star. I feel like
Mm-hmm.
I started, feeling like I can't, you know, just be who I want to be. And as K Lene, I'm able to be who I want to be, like 100%. Like I'm able to talk about what I want to talk about. If I want to say a curse word, which is, my old music, I never cursed.
No.
Yes, the new music is one or two in there, you know what I mean? But it's still kid friendly,
Right.
which is important to me. So yeah, like I feel like I should just be my authentic self. K Lene, by the way, is short for my middle name Lynette. So it's like literally K Lene.
Awesome. See, there go another vibing moment because for those who didn't know, my middle name is Laverne.
Yes,
So
Lea Laverne. Yes.
exactly. So just all these elements coming together and just really working in your favor, like you said, having such a supportive network of people, pushing you to, hey, here's a competition, hey, here's an opportunity, hey, I think you'll be great, and really just having this supportive community that you've been building for years. And now that you're KLene, how do you feel people are taking this swap? Have you been getting like really good feedback, or are people still kind of adjusting?
I feel like I've been getting great feedback, only because like I feel like they know that I was meant to switch my genre around. A lot of people was telling me that for the longest time. They'd be like, "I love your music, I love pop, but you should definitely try to do hip hop and R&B as well. Just try to like see, explore and see what you can do." And it would X me out of a lot of opportunities. Like when I'm in these studios, like for instance, I was in 2 Chainz studio on Saturday or Sunday, and they just asked me to hop in the booth. And as a pop singer, if I was just K-Star, I wouldn't be able to do that because
Yeah.
I was just strictly doing one genre. Versus now, I could dibble and dabble into R&B and hip hop. I could hop on a rapper song now. I could do so many different things that I couldn't do before. So I feel like
Yes.
I've been getting a lot of love.
Yes, for sure. That's absolutely amazing, Queen. Man, I'm so excited. I'm just really excited to be a fan because like I said, I do listen to your music and I do enjoy it, and so does my family. And like you say, even just through this whole transition for your brand, changing out your entire brand, not only your music but the way you brand yourself, do you feel like there's been a huge
Uh-oh. I think we froze, guys. Uh-oh. Stay tuned, y'all. Hold on.
Perfect. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Awesome. See, you gotta have that backup ready. I'm trying to tell you. I'm starting to get good at this. You can't see me yet?
No.
Oh no. Okay, give me just a second.
Okay.
All right, let's get back in there.
Shout out to everybody on my live. Thank you for tuning in. Thanks for tuning in, y'all. Okay, I think I'll wave to everybody.
Awesome. Okay, I'm coming. I know you can't see me yet, but we did get some comments on Facebook as well. Facts, you can only attract what you are yourself, for sure.
I love that.
So if you want way better, you have to make yourself that first. Exactly. You have to become what it is that you want. And that's really the only way for you to really have success. And I love that. Okay, I'm coming back in. Let me get in there. Enter. Awesome. Okay. And Okay, perfect. Can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
Any feedback? Yep.
Okay, awesome.
Okay, great. Yes. So definitely just broke the new laptop that I just got.
Oh,
Y'all,
no,
please.
how to do that, Tay?
Girl, these kids. So my new, that's why the screen, but now it's official that, I mean, I knew, but I thought I could work it out, but I'm gonna definitely go get that fixed. But like we were saying, just reading the comments, you have to make yourself that first.
Mhm.
And then going back to talking about your brand and really becoming yourself as K Lene, you've been able to, there we go, you've been able to really embody, like you said, your true self. So
Mhm.
all in all, bringing it all back together with the new brand, the new name, the new music, the new performances, all of this just in, wrapped all up, what would you say you're most excited about going forward? Because this month six, we're halfway through 2021. We deep into 2020, the decade. So, what would you say you are most excited about moving forward into the future over these next 3 to 5 years? What are you most excited about?
I would say so. I started out my year ending out a 6-month contract that I started in September of 2020 until March of 2021.
Mhm.
So after completing that and then helping me create my new brands, that's one accomplishment that I'm very proud of. And then moving forward, me recording music for the last 3 months here in Atlanta and, reestablishing my sounds and everything and getting new music done. Now I have 10 songs ready to go. So I'm just excited for, new music releasing this year because I didn't drop any music in 2020.
Mhm.
I just took a break. I just wanted to regroup with my family. That was like most important to me, spending time with my family. I never get to be around my family like that. So
Yeah.
that was really, really important to me. But now I'm ready. Drop new music, live performances, networking. That's pretty much what you can expect this summer from me. Going back to LA this month. So I would definitely be out there performing, networking. You could expect new music. And as far as like moving forward within the next 3 to 5 years, I would definitely say opening up for artists, touring, hopefully headlining my own tour. And
Yes.
yeah, like we talked about, the other stuff that I really want to dive into, that's also my passions, other
Yeah.
than music. But as long as I'm able to express my creativity and write and record and release music and perform, I'm happy. And as long as I continue to elevate and meet the right people, that's really the most important thing to me also, because a lot of artists are successful and they're around the wrong people
Yeah.
and miserable. And my most important thing is always maintaining my peace and my happiness.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm okay with saying no. And I feel like other independent artists that are listening right now, it's okay to say no.
Yes.
Know that you don't have to be desperate for anything,
Right.
for opportunity to please anybody. Because at the end of the day, you got to look at yourself in the mirror. And so as long as you're happy within and like you're at peace with your decisions, that's the most important thing to hold on to. So yeah, as far as music goes, I know I'm going to continue to elevate as long as I keep my morals intact and um,
Yes.
make sure I keep doing what I'm passionate about.
Yes, absolutely, Queen. Like you said, man, it is so much opportunity out here. It is so much space. It's so many people. They're into so many things. So you don't have to conform when it comes to being a creator, because that's what it's really about, is being able to fully express who you are and give all of that energy, all of that love, all of that passion back to the world so that it can multiply tenfold and just come back to you. So I'm excited for you. I'm excited for everything that you have going on. And go ahead and tell everybody how they can get in contact with you, how they can find your music, where they can, like you said, you're gonna be headed to LA soon, very sadly.
I know we gotta hang out more.
But it's okay because we travel. So
Exactly. You're always traveling, girl.
exactly. So I'll see you in LA too, boo. But where, for everybody else, how can they find you? How can they hear your music?
Yes. So you can find me on all social platforms at The Real KLene. That's TheRealKlene. That's literally YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, SoundCloud, all streaming platforms, KLene. And again, you can find all my music on all streaming platforms, Spotify, SoundCloud, Apple Music. You just type in K space Lene. If you want to listen to my older music, you would type in K space Star. And my docu-series is still on YouTube. It's 10 music videos telling you about when I literally started my whole journey, pursuing my dream, moving from New Jersey to Atlanta and literally taking you through the whole journey. So
Yes, yes. And that docu-series you said is on YouTube, right?
yes.
Okay, perfect. Because I'm actually, it's The Real KLene on YouTube.
So my docu-series is called The Real K-Star docu-series. It's all one word.
Okay.
Yes.
But for your new music, anything on YouTube yet?
So my new music has not been released yet.
Okay.
I will be dropping a new single this summer. And so you could just look forward to that.
Yes. Okay. We definitely, yep, there we go. Perfect. We got the docu-series. I wanted to give everybody kind of a sneak preview of some music, but I can't do it on my laptop right now because it's on my phone. So y'all are just gonna have to
Wait.
follow The Real KLene. Y'all are just gonna have to tune in to The Real K-Star docu-series. And of course, stay plugged into the Mogul Mommy Network so that you can follow along with some behind the scenes performances and sneak previews with one of my very good friends and the successful independent artist, The Real K Lene. Queen, man, we're so happy to have you. I'm so grateful that you decided to take out this time in your very busy schedule to drop these nuggets for anybody who is catching on late or you weren't here for the whole interview. We can do a quick review of K Lene's 3 tips. Number 1 is definitely mindset because I take notes. I don't know about y'all, but I do. Is mindset. Mindset is so important. Step number 2 or hack number 2 was to be disciplined. It's to train your mind. So yeah, having the mindset is one thing, but actually having the discipline is completely different. So you got to be disciplined. And number 3 is build your network, honey. Okay. Your network is equal to your net worth. That's how you get to the bag. And it's crazy because that's literally what we say in the Mogul Mommy Network.
Wow.
So serious, sis. Your network is equal to your net worth.
Yes.
And that's why building a network is so important. That's why y'all need to make sure you go ahead, go follow Kay on Instagram, go plug into her docu-series, and just stay tuned because especially right now, it's so important that we support independent Black business owners. And whether they're artists, whether they model, whether they do podcasts, go out there and support your local artists, show them some love, like and share. It is absolutely free to comment, to like, and to share. It is
Absolutely.
it's free, okay? It's
Support.
nothing for you to do that.
Yeah.
So if you enjoyed this interview, if you enjoyed meeting Miss K Lene, the future hip hop, R&B, pop, all around, all star, then definitely plug into her network. Kay, before we let you go, just drop us with one gem that you may think a lot, maybe even an affirmation that you use a lot, or just one words of wisdom before we go ahead and wrap up.
I would say like make sure that you put God first in everything that you do. I feel like that's the most important thing in life is to make sure that whatever you're doing, you're fulfilling your purpose in life. Ask God, is this what you truly, this is what he truly wants you to do. And that's my prayer all the time. I'm like, I think about, I'm like, would this please God? Like, is this something that God want me to do? Like, I literally like, He's in my conscience all the time with my decisions. So it's just like, I feel like, yes, we all want to be successful. We all want to chase our dreams. We all want to do this, but just ask God, what direction you should take in life. And I feel like you'll just be happier.
Yes. Amen to that. For sure though. I know even for me and my family and my business, we take spirituality very seriously as well, because you got to get outside yourself. Yeah, you're strong, you're powerful, but it's really bigger than you. You're just playing a piece of a very long, never ending, super complicated puzzle, and you're just one piece. And if you learn to express yourself, if you learn to express your creativity, if you learn to share your passion, be kind, be compassionate, then everything in life you will get once you put it out into the world. So again, Kay, thank you so much, Queen.
Subscribe to my YouTube channel and stay tuned for the contest. Vote for your girl, K Lene, and the Who Wants to Make It contest with Too Hot Radio. I am a finalist. I will be performing June 26th. So stay tuned, y'all.
Yes. What was that radio station? One more time to make sure everybody go ahead and get it.
Yes, Too Hot Radio. Who Wants to Make It contest? You can download the app. It's a really, really dope station. They support independent artists, and the grand prize for this competition is $10K. So make sure you vote for your girl.
Yes, for sure. Y'all go ahead, go do that right now, because we're gonna wrap up this interview. And again, thank you so much for plugging in. This has been Mogul Mommy's Maps, which is also sponsored by My Turn Radio, which you can too go and listen to these live streams right on the money. My Turn Radio. They're on Facebook. They stream live Monday or every day of the week. So you can tune in, and also maybe we'll have K Lene's summer hit dropping on My Turn Radio as well.
Yes, sis.
Yes, but until then, y'all go vote, y'all plug in, and thanks so much for joining us on another episode of Mogul Mommy's Maps. And our special guest today was Miss K Lene, the independent artist. So until next time, remember, it's about making your ideas happen. So let's work, Moguls.
All right. Thank you for having me, Lea. Love you, sis.
I love you, Queen. All right. Thank you so much for coming. Have a good day.
Have a good day. Bye.
Awesome. And for everybody who was watching, for everybody who was live, please feel free to like and share this interview if you know any independent artists who would be interested in a couple of tips from a successful queen like Miss K Lene, where again, you can definitely plug in and go vote for her in this radio competition. She's going to be performing live at the BET Experience here in Atlanta. And from there, she'll be moving back to LA, where she'll be performing live there for everyone who's in the city who wants to go check out her live performances. But until then, my name is Lea Laverne. Yes, the Mogul Mommy. And this has been another Mogul Mommy's Maps. And we'll see you next time. Bye.